Flowers grow from buds on a stem. Inside each flower are the parts needed to make seeds. From the seeds, new plants will grow. Most flowers have 4 parts. The calyx has leaf-like parts which protect the flower bud growing inside the calyx. The flower's most colorful part is usually the corolla, or petals. The stamens are the male part of the plant. They have a material called pollen in them. Pistils are the female part of the plant, and the base of the pistil is a case where tiny eggs are found. For seeds to form, pollen from the stamen must be joined with an egg in the pistil. This joining is called pollination. How does pollination take place? Many flowers have helpers. The wind is one of them. It may blow pollen from one flower to the pistil of another flower. Other helpers are bees, birds, bats, and butterflies. The odors and bright colors of some flowers attract these helpers. Honeybees especially like blue and purple flowers. And these bees can tell the difference between more than 30 kinds of flowers by the way each blossom smells. As they visit each flower, bees, bats, tiny hummingbirds, and butterflies sip the sweet liquid, called nectar, inside the blossom. While collecting nectar, sticky pollen grains may cling to the legs, heads, or bodies of these creatures. Then the bee or animal flies off to another flower. Some of the pollen from the first flower may rub off the insect or animal onto the pistil of the next flower, pollinating it. If this happens, seeds will grow. After the blossom withers and falls away, the seeds are protected by a fruit that grows around them. Can you think of some of the fruits you like to eat that have a pit or seeds inside them? Plums, berries, apples, tomatoes, corn, and cucumbers are just a few of them. Inside each seed, a tiny new plant is waiting to grow. Seeds have many ways of traveling in order to find a good growing place. The coconut is a large seed that can float. It falls from the tree near the ocean shore. Then it floats far away to another shore, where it takes root and grows. Some seeds are specially designed to be carried by the wind. Dandelion seeds, for example, are light and fluffy so the wind can carry them great distances. Squirrels help oak trees to grow by burying acorns. They dig up and eat some of the acorns, but not all of them. In spring, the forgotten acorns take root and sprout as young trees. People also spread many seeds all over the world by planting crops. Plants are a big part of our diets. Plants do not seem to be moving, but they are. Some plants close their flowers or leaves at night, opening them once again in the morning light. Plants also move towards sunlight. If a plant is placed in a sunny window, it will turn its leaves and branches toward the light. If the plant is turned in the opposite direction, all the leaves and branches will soon turn around, facing the sun once again. The roots of a plant also move in a certain way. They always grow downward. Even when seeds are planted upside down, their sprouting roots will turn in a downward direction. Some plants live in places where they cannot get the mineral food they need. These plants have a special way of moving to get mineral nourishment. They capture and eat insects. A plant called Venus flytrap has leaves that can open and shut like a hinged door. If a fly lands on one half of the leaf, The two halves close tightly, trapping the insect. Juices in the leaves break down and digest the insect, so the plant can use it for food. Some plants are harmful, not just to insects but to people as well. There are plants that cause allergies and weeds that choke important food crops. But most plants give us beauty and useful products. Even the plants that lived long ago are helpful to us today. These ancient plants have been changed over millions of years into some of the fuels we use, such as coal, oil, and gas. No matter where you live, you can be a botanist. A botanist is someone who studies plants. Look at the plants around you. You'll very likely make some interesting and beautiful discoveries. For each plant is fascinating in its own way, and each one plays an important part in the story of our planet.